Okay, good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear me and that you can see the screen. We're going to read a little bit about the symbols of the country we live in the United States of America, and we'll be talking about a few symbols of the state we live in, which is Florida. So here we have the flag we wave. We live in the United States of America. The United States flag is a symbol of our country. Some people believe each color means something. Here's our flag. Each star stands for a state. We have 50 states in the United States. So on our flag, there are 50 stars. And the blue background stands for being fair. So the color blue stands for being fair. Now the stripes, we have red stripes and white stripes. The white stripes stand for being kind and good. The red stands for being brave. We say the Pledge of Allegiance and we promise to be loyal to our country. And we do that every morning at school. We say the Pledge of Allegiance. And you all know it. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There are some rules for saying the pledge. You have to stand quietly, hold your right hand over your heart, and look at the flag. Now this is called the Betsy Ross first flag. George Washington, who was our first president, showed Betsy Ross an idea for a flag. So Betsy sewed the flag, and people believe that was our very first flag. We have a national anthem. Our national anthem is our country's song. The words say we love our country. And when our national anthem is played when crowds of Americans get together, and there are rules to show us respect for the national anthem. To stand when it starts to play, face the flag, put your right hand over your heart, and go ahead and sing. This is our song, the Star Spangled Banner. It goes, "Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?" And if I had a recording, I would play it for you, and I would normally play that for you at school, of course. But if you look at YouTube, I'm sure you can see plenty of videos of our national anthem. Okay, we also have the Liberty Bell. Oh, sorry. The Liberty Bell stands for freedom. Freedom is being able to act and speak as you want. Some say the Liberty Bell rang the day our country said it was free. And the Liberty Bell is in Pennsylvania, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And if you look at it, there's a big old crack in it. So it can't ring anymore. And no one knows absolutely for sure how that happened. But they keep it on display behind glass and everything. And you can't ring it anymore. The Liberty Bell weighs a ton, which is almost as much as a polar bear weighs. The Liberty Bell is wide at the bottom, and it's about as long as a baseball bat. The Liberty Bell is 3 feet tall. Think about how tall you are and how that compares. Another symbol of our country is the bald eagle. The bald eagle is our national bird, and it stands for strength. Look how strong that eagle looks. The United States is a strong country. Why is the bald eagle a good symbol? The bald eagle is in many places. Look at these pictures and see if you can find them. It's on the Great Seal. It is used on important government papers. We have Mount Rushmore, and here's a picture of Mount Rushmore. It is in South Dakota, I think, and it honors 4 of our presidents. Let's see which ones you know about. Okay, this one right here was our very first president, George Washington. This one right here is Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson was our 3rd president, and one of the he, I believe, wrote the Declaration of Independence. Here is Theodore Roosevelt. Here is our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was our president during a time in our country where we had a war. And Abraham Lincoln made a law, and it made slavery illegal in the United States. So that document, called the Emancipation Proclamation, said that you were not allowed to have slaves in the United States, and all slaves were free. Okay, the Statue of Liberty. It stands for freedom. Long ago, the Statue of Liberty was one of the first things people moving to our country saw when they arrived. That was if they arrived in New York City, because they had to pass it if they were coming in on a boat through New York Harbor. Here is a poem about the Statue of Liberty. You can have your parent pause the video and read that. But the Statue of Liberty was actually a gift from France. The people of France actually helped us when we declared our independence and when we were trying to become a country. And this was a gift from them about 100 years after we had become a country. So it was a very important and nice gift from the people of France to us. Okay, here's our capital city of Washington, D.C. Our government is here. It has many places that are important to Americans. If you go on a trip to Washington, D.C., these are some of the places you might see. You might see the first, right here, this is the back end, and you can't really see it from this angle, but this is the back end of the Lincoln Memorial. Number 2, right here, this is the Washington Monument, and 3, I believe, is the Capitol building. So we have the Lincoln Memorial. It honors, this is the front end, it honors Abraham Lincoln. He was very important. I just went over him. The Washington Monument here honors George Washington, and he was very important because he was our first president. And here's the Capitol building where leaders from the states meet. They make our country's laws. Now, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that the statue on top, you know what, I'm not going to say. I think it might be Thomas Jefferson, but I could be wrong, so I don't want to give you wrong information. And here is the White House, where our president lives and where he does a lot of his work. So if you become a president in the future, this would be your house. Okay, this man right here, he is Uncle Sam. He is the symbol for the United States. Long ago, there was a man named Sam Wilson, and people called him Uncle Sam. Sam Wilson supplied food for the United States soldiers. The letters U.S. were on the food containers, and people said the letters stood for Uncle Sam. Okay, so sometimes at the 4th of July, people dress as Uncle Sam, all in this red, white, and blue, like this little boy. Okay, now we live in the state of Florida, and states have their symbols too. They have their flags. This isn't our state, this is Indiana. And I'm not really going to go over Indiana. I'm going to focus on Florida. This is our flag for the state of Florida. I want you to look very closely at this picture, because in this picture are all things that are important to Florida. We have our flowers. This is a Seminole lady. We have all of our palm trees and palmetto fronds. So that is Florida's flag. And of course it shows things that are important to Florida. This is the state flower. It is the orange blossom, because lots of oranges grow in Florida. So what I want you guys to do, I know this was a longer video, I want you to write and draw about one of the symbols you saw. Pick one that's your favorite. It can be one that's our symbol of the United States, or one that's a symbol of Florida. I want you to draw a picture and write one sentence at least. If you write more sentences, I will be so happy, and I will probably write nice comments when I grade your paper. Okay, guys, have a good day. Bye.